What's up, my home seller clients? It's Rex, and in this video I want to talk to you about real estate's dirty little secret. If you're interested in finding out what that's all about, stick around. So, real estate's dirty little secret. The secret is, realtors don't sell houses. What? It's true. Realtors don't sell houses. I mean, some realtors even think they sell houses, but they don't know how houses sell a lot of times. The true marketing machine is the multiple listing service. It's a monster at selling houses. So a properly prepared, priced, and presented house in its best possible light that's put onto the multiple listing service, which feeds into the literally hundreds or thousands of other consumer-based websites everywhere else, to a real buyer. For sure, every real buyer is on these systems on an hour-by-hour basis. You know, like they get automatic alerts and this kind of stuff whenever any kind of home that interests them, meeting their search criteria, right? Meeting their database search criteria, comes on the market. They see it. They've already been out seeing lots of homes. They've got an agent they're working with. They know what they're looking for. They've got their loan in order. They've made offers on properties. You know, those are the real buyers for a property. They know every other home that's competing against yours. They're all going to see it within literally minutes, probably, if it's properly priced, prepared, presented. Meaning price, it's got to be in the market range. I mean, if you got a house that's worth $500,000 and you got it priced at $1 million, it wouldn't even make sense. You know, like they're not going to see it, first of all, because it's out of their price range. Your house is invisible to the real buyer. So, you know, we'll talk about pricing strategies when we get together. And then all the other, you know, newbie buyers and buyers in training and baby buyers, they're all that are looking for a house like yours that's in the price range and this kind of stuff, that's meeting their search criteria, they'll see it too. Whether they'll come over or not has, you know, something more to do with the fact that they may not be ready yet. Next is prepared, right? The house needs to be, and the marketing materials and the whole program has to be all prepared in advance. The way we do it, everything's prepared, right? The flyers are done, the photos are done, the videos are done, all the reports and inspections and disclosures are ordered and done and gone through and identified any hidden costs and surprises that might show up, hopefully, you know, all of them. Everything's been packaged and ready to go, and then the push happens all at the same time, so everybody gets it all at the same time. All the systems online, the Zillows, the Trulias, the HomeGain, the Home Seekers, the blah, 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 all of those. In our system, we compress the entire home buying market, which also helps to present it in its best possible light by having lots of other buyers there, and the house looks great, and there's no, you know, pets or home sellers around, and, you know, they have all the time to hang out in the house they want, and they see lots of other buyers in there. All the lights are on, the blinds are open, the smells nice, it looks good energy in the house, right? So that's presentation. Every aspect of it needs to be presented correctly. Prepared. Well, that's preparing everything up front, right? So I guess I just sort of went into that with presentation, right? So I already did that one. Prepared as well. Everything's prepared, ready to go when it hits. So realtors think that sometimes they think they can sell a house, right? But they can't. The real buyer, the right buyer. Let's change that. Let's make it the right buyer. The right buyer for the house, for the right house. They just know it immediately. They walk in. Like when I'm with a buyer, we've looked at 40 or 50 homes and seen just all kinds of horrible homes, and then suddenly we walk into one that's it's perfect, it's amazing, we all know it. It just came on the market, it looks awesome. The buyers immediately know it's perfect for them. They burst into tears, they get super excited, and they want to run out and make an offer, and we, you know, stick around and see the rest of the house, hopefully. And then we go make an offer and compete for the house, because unless we can get it off the market quickly, right, which is what they want to do, that's why we don't ever accept the first offer that comes in. We always give it a day or two until the other offers can come in, if there's going to be any, and then we want to get them competing against each other, right? Or at least think there's other people competing against them, if that's the best we can do. And it's interesting, some home sellers think that realtors should be selling houses, somehow convincing them to buy a house and make an offer that's higher. And honestly, the home buying process is way too long, and there's way too much at stake, and there's way too much money and too much pressure to fool anybody into buying a house or to convince somebody to buy a house they don't want to buy. They're always going to find a way out eventually if they decide, if they're not 100%. You need a 100% committed buyer in the transaction, because otherwise you're dealing with somebody who's just flaky for a month and a half or 2 months and it's dragging out, and then nobody's getting back to you and this kind of stuff, and suddenly all the phones go silent. Then you get a pretty indication that you've got a buyer who's just not fully committed, right? Because they're probably out looking at other homes or finding ways out or having a fight with each other and getting divorce counseling or whatever. So, it's not up to the realtor to find somebody and convince them. The realtor's job is to properly help prepare, price, and present the house, and then maximize the benefits of the true marketing machine, which is the multiple listing service, and make sure everybody gets it, make sure the photos look great. When it gets there, have everything prepared and make sure everyone's, they understand there's other people competing, and then get them to compete and find everything that the seller needs in that offer, time, terms, and all that other kind of stuff, and, selling the house as is or whatever we can do. And make sure that's all handled up front, and then during the process of the negotiations, it's all done, and then make it a nice, easy, smooth transition with the perfect buyer for the perfect house. Well, that's it for this episode. If you're ready to get started, give us a call, and we'll take care of that for you. If you have questions, contact us. We'll see you at your house.